Looking back at the coronavirus threat when it was first announced, and now that we're past the peak because it's cyclical, for those who didn't follow and who didn't listen to reason, for those who weren't actually doing the number crunching and who weren't doing the data link analysis and reading up on data and updates from reputable, scholarly sources of information, as we have been doing scholarly research over here at C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide, DSI Analyze. That's right. On the left, you have had on that side of the spectrum, you've had nothing but panic and gloom and doom and the sky is falling and all this dire shit that they fucking pandemonium, hysteria. You know how ridiculous their fucking circus is. Their big top circus. And so the stoogery had to go on as long as it fucking did. If this bitch doesn't go, we're not waiting another cycle. We're gonna fucking go now, okay? I don't know what it is about these fucking people here. I'm sure it's not her first time on the fucking road. Okay? So, anyway, the stoogery of it all, the buffoonery of it all, yes, it's definitely a serious matter. The virus is said to be able to live in the air for fucking several days. You know, so it's definitely a dangerous thing. And I feel really bad for those who have lost loved ones and who have had the virus. It's terrible. It is a terrible thing. And I mean that. And the universe knows that when I say that, I genuinely mean that. We also have to keep things in perspective. We have to remain calm. We have to keep and stay cool. We have to keep and have level heads and not panic, man. Seriously. That doesn't mean that we're taking the situation lightly. Our U.S. executive branch is doing everything that it can to contain and thus mitigate the threat. If you don't believe that, well, then I feel sorry for you. The Trump administration has done everything that it can and will continue to do to nullify the threat. It will use any and all resources that it has at its disposal that are available, and those resources will be used properly and when needed and where needed. Any notion to the contrary that the Trump administration isn't doing as much as it could be doing is completely a false, totally, entirely false narrative. So knowing that our government, from the top level down, is doing everything that it can do, given current state of affairs and our resources that we have, we're prepared as Americans, as much as we can possibly be. Now, Fauci mentioned today that we haven't been testing in the United States as much as other countries have, because other countries like South Korea, for example, have had better resources in the way of testing more so than we have on a daily basis. Albeit, Donald Trump has saw to it that anything and everything that can be done here is being done and will be done ultimately. So, rest assured, as Americans, if you are Americans, those of you who are, our country, we have some of the best scientists, doctors, responders, professionals in the world, in all fields. So, you're in a good place. You're in a really good place. In fact, you're in the best country on planet Earth. But of course, the left stream, yeah, let's just go with that. But of course, the left stream doesn't want for you to think about that. Doesn't want for you to even consider that. And the stock market shit is fucking stupid. It really is. I'm not panicking. I'm not selling any shares of any of the companies that I own None of them. Nope. Because I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not a moron. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here with I already looked at one set of data. Let me go here and see what's up. All right, let me go here. All right. See if this thing's going to open. Maybe it won't open. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Nope, not selling Tesla. Not selling Lyft. Not selling Alphabet. Not selling Amazon. Not selling General Dynamics. Not selling Berkshire Hathaway. I am not selling General Electric. I am not selling Boeing. In fact, Boeing just paid me a dividend on my investment yesterday. Not selling Boeing. I'm not selling Microsoft. I'm not selling Apple. I'm not selling Disney. I'm not selling Facebook. And I'm not going to sell Northrop Grumman. Fuck no. I'm not selling any of my shares. Because I'm not panicking. And I know that the stock market will rebound. It will rebound. The stock market is sure to rebound. Yeah, that was absurd, albeit it's absolutely fucking true. I just had to rock a little harmony there, man. A little melody, make it a little melodious and a little harmonious. The stock market will rebound sometime soon. I'm not panicking. Yeah, man. Those people, man, that play into all that, what is it, that shock shit, media, shock, panic, be afraid, fearful, scared, fear-mongering, stoking fears, raising fears. Hey, look, man, we've passed the peak. And most of the deaths occurred in China. Of the 4,373 that were reported yesterday, it was something like 80% of those were in China. And 82 countries don't even fucking have the coronavirus. And in some countries, the number of cases was less than 10. Now imagine now that we're beyond the peak. And keep in mind, the virus doesn't necessarily operate the same way that it does in China outside fucking China. That's another thing they don't want for you to know in most of mainstream fucking media. Man, these people are stupid, man. They're all bullshit with the stock market and everything. Listen, the crux of it all, the central idea here, let me try that again. It's not just resilience and perseverance, is what the fuck I meant. Self-corrected, caught myself, misspeaking. It's not just resilience and perseverance as Americans. The resolve that we as Americans and allies have. It's not just that. The determination that we have is foremost, and Donald Trump's America's booming economy is not gone. Despite the collective protest. Because that's what it is, man. I mean, listen, I work with numbers from sun up to sun fucking down. I'm a numbers guy. I do numbers by hand. I use fucking software. I use Google, which is a fucking global network of supercomputers. Listen, man, I fucks with numbers. And as much as I've seen in terms of these analysts and these predictors and these indicators and blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. Blase, blah. Blase, blase. Whatever those idioms are. Fuck all that noise, man. I use filters. And what I see is, some fucking idiots sold off some shit. They sold off some shit. Fuck them. That's their thing. That's not my thing. And when the markets rebound, I'm a fucking winner, man. I'm not playing along with their narrative. I'm not part of their collective protest. They can protest. They have the right to look stupid and to act and behave stupid and erratically and illogically and belligerently. That's their right. They can fucking do that because it's really a direct and indirect consequence of Donald Trump being a winner. They're sore fucking losers, they are. And then they latched on to the coronavirus, which has already reached its peak and is over its peak. And now that we're moving into warmer temperatures, spring going into summer, just like the flu season and just like the data that we went over yesterday and analyzed and researched together as a team, again, 495 DSI, Analyze, C4CW, you know the consortium, you know the conglomerate, you know the network, it's us. We looked at all the data, going from memory, John Nichols at Hong Kong University, HKU, world's foremost, one of said foremost pathologist. He said, man, the thing's going to burn out really soon, very soon, same shit. Same shit. It's going to burn out. We also looked at Dr. Drew Pinsky. He said the same shit. Keep it in perspective. Keep it in perspective. He said the same thing. And have other sources. And have other reputable sources. The virus is alive. It has a lifespan. Viruses fucking die at some point. And this virus doesn't like sunlight. It doesn't like humidity. It doesn't like fucking heat. And that's why, as temperatures increase, it's the same as the fucking flu season. Same shit. I looked at the data. I looked at the charts. I looked at the graphs. I looked at the fucking tables of numbers and information yesterday. And they're identical. Damn fucking near. Coming up on April. It's when the fucking flu season ends. Between going from March into April into May. The shit tapers off, man. It gets tamped down. And coronaviruses have been on Earth for hundreds of motherfucking years. Hundreds of goddamn fucking years. How long have you been alive? Since you've been alive, coronaviruses have been here. Don't believe the stupid left fucking fear-mongering, dick-sucking, shit-eating motherfucking media. I'm one Sir Grove.